So here I am looking at XAUUSD, which in this case is gold, right? So here I'm looking at the 1 hour time frame, and when I look at this 1 hour time frame, there is just a lot of noise in this gold market, right? So what I have to do as usual is to go on to the highest time frame, which in this case is going to be the daily time frame, right? So you can also go onto the weekly time frame. There is no problem with that. The aim is to try and find where the market is more likely to go in the near future, right? So what we have to do here on the daily time frame is to find a structure that we cannot find on those lower time frames, right? So here on this daily time frame, I can already see that there is some sort of a structure that is more likely to be a continuation pattern to the upside, right? Because we can all see that there was a long movement to the upside, and now the market seems to be just resting, right? But then, without any further ado, what I have to do as usual is to find my highest level of the market, which in this case is that level right there, and I have to find my lowest low of the market, which in this case is this level right here. So now I have found my playground, right? So this is where the market is playing at, right? We have moved from resistance to support, and from support we are moving back to resistance, right? So now we have this sort of a structure right here. I have my first touch right there, second touch right there. Now I anticipate the third touch from that level right there, right? And now I have my first touch right there, second touch right there. Now I anticipate my third touch when the market comes back to break out of this inside structure, right? But I am not looking at this whole structure right here. I'm not interested in that. That could be a structure as well, but to my view there is also another structure. As I said before, that we saw that the market has been moving. Sorry about that. So we saw that the market has been moving to the upside. We can all see that there is this long movement to the upside, right? After that long movement to the upside, the market has just created this whole thing, right? So to me this seems to be a continuation pattern to the upside. So I can see gold creating new highs from this point, right? So I've spotted my highest level of the market, which in this case is this level. So I'm just gonna do the like this. This is going to be my first touch, my second touch. Even though this is some sort of a double bottom, I have my first touch there, second touch there. Now I anticipate my third touch from that level right there, right? And now I'm gonna do the same on the lowest level of the market. Like I said before, if I have nothing to connect it from the left side, I start my trend from the right moving to the left, right? So this is going to be my first touch, second touch, and my third touch is going to be automatically there, right? So we can all see that we have this kind of a continuation pattern, right? We have this kind of a continuation pattern. We have this kind of a continuation pattern, right? So we can all see that the market rejected right here, right? The market formed a new support right here on these levels, right? After that, the market shot all the way to the upside, right? we can see this long movement, right? And the reason why the market turned from this level, came back down here, is because there was this level which was broken. So everything that is broken by the market will be retested by the market, right? So the market came back to test this level right here, right? This is the level that the market came back to test, right? So now the market is just confirmed that it is gonna just push all the way to the upside, right? So how I'm gonna get involved in this market is that I'm just gonna wait for the market maybe to come back to this trend, this being my management trend line. But the market has already come back to this trend, which means that if I am to be involved in this market, I'm just gonna go onto those lower time frames to look for that continuation pattern, because I can already see that here on the daily time frame we have that impulsive move to the upside. So after that long movement, of course, obviously we have to see a continuation pattern to continue moving up, right? So this is just gonna be my guide, so right now what I have to do is to just go onto the lower time frame, which in this case is going to be my 4 hours time frame, right? When I get onto this 4-hour time frame, we can see that this makes much more of sense. I don't know why that zone is not appearing on this 4 hours time frame. Let me fix that for a second. Let me just fix that. I don't know if I'm just having a bad network or what, but let me try and fix this. Just give me a few seconds to fix this, so yeah, as I always say, guys, you must just plan your trades and trade your plan. Don't just be one of those people who just wake up and find structures in the market only to just lose all the money, because they're just getting involved in structures that they didn't plan on getting involved. So yeah, if I can just go back onto my 4 hours time frame, we can see that it makes much sense, right? It makes much sense. So what I'm anticipating from this market is for this market to maybe create that continuation pattern to continue moving higher. This is what I am going to be looking for in this market. Going to be looking at this continuation pattern. As we can see, maybe the market will come to test these levels in a form of a continuation pattern. So this is how I'm gonna get involved in this market, and my stop is just gonna be below this trend line. If I lose, I lose. This was a trade that was according to my plan. My stop is just gonna be below this trend line. My stop is just gonna be below this trend line, or this can also be my guide. This is just gonna also be my guide. But yeah, let me not confuse you. Let me use just one guide, and this is how I'm just gonna be involved according to how the market is gonna present itself right here on these levels. If I don't see any continuation pattern, I'm not gonna be involved in this market. If I don't see any continuation pattern, I'm not gonna be involved in this market. If I can just go onto the 1 hour time frame just to see what is happening on this current market, we are just gonna wait and see what the market is trying to do here. We're just gonna wait and see what the market is trying to do. Just wait for the market to do what it needs to do. Wait for the market to do what it needs to do. So what I'm looking for is something like this. See this kind of continuation patterns. This is something that I am looking for. So we can all see that after that long movement, the market created that continuation pattern, right, to continue moving lower, right? So this is how the market moves. So I'm looking for the same thing here on the I'm looking for the same thing here on the current market. I'm looking for these on these levels right here. So if the market does give us a continuation pattern to the upside, we are good to go with this XAUUSD, which is gold. So yeah guys, I'm out of here.